Alright guys, so in this video we're going to be talking about everything that we got in our Atlanta Brick Co. haul. So as you can see, $1,543 is what we spent at Atlanta Brick Co. Best part about that was our store credit. Store credit, $1,400. Very cool. So we've covered in another video already what we traded in to get that store credit. But I can tell you that everything we took with us, we did not trade in. Alright, so what we did not trade in was our Scarlet Spider from the Bridge Battle, as well as our Green Goblin and our Scorpion. So the price on these two was about 50 bucks. And then this one you can see is 140. That's what they're listed on Bricklink for. Now, Ed made a good point saying that, you don't, just because you list it for one thing, doesn't mean it's going to sell for that. So he offered me $16 on this one and $12 on these. And now that's kind of what some selling numbers were on Bricklink. And I understand from a business point of view, why he did that. However, I'm going to throw this picture up here, which is a picture of the Scarlet Spider in his case for 140. So we decided just to keep those figures. We'll keep them in our collection for now, but let's go ahead and jump into our haul. So first up, we got this really awesome castle shirt with the Atlanta Brick Co. Name on there, as well as the logo. I thought this was a men's large, but it turns out to be a kid's large. So my daughter scored a really sweet shirt. So that's the first thing we purchased. 15 bucks for that. I also picked up some lightsaber pins for her. 20 bucks on those. And then we also picked up, for her YouTube channel, these are bricks, like brick cube. So it has all the pieces to build out a cube with that letter. So I got, her channel is How TV. So I got the H, A, and the L, and then the T and the V for her. So she can build these cubes out. It was 20 bucks each on these, which is kind of high. I think, probably 10 bucks is more reasonable, but we had some leftover store credit. We wanted to go ahead and pick those up for her. Alright, so next up I've got some stuff that I picked up from my wife. So she's really into like horror movies and stuff, so we picked up a bunch of CMFs for her. We got Dracula. We also got Frankenstein. We got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. We got the Cleopatra mummy. Then the Scarecrow. This is probably my favorite. Like the arm printing is really neat on these, and that crow on his hat is just like, it's so cool. I love this figure. Then we got the Spooky Boy. And we picked up her favorite, the Zombie. So all of these are going to be displayed with her haunted house set once I get it built. So all of those are for her. And then I picked up one of the CMF Queens. I wanted the King too, but they didn't have them. So I love this fig. I think it's really cool. Once we start building out our castle stuff, it's going to go perfect with that stuff. Then we also picked up the Bride. So this is going to go, we're going to do like a wedding scene of me and my wife in the Lego City whenever we get it built. So that's going to be her fig. And then we picked up the Statue of Liberty for my daughter. So this fig, she's, got the Statue of Liberty set. She has the Statue of Liberty brickhead. She has the architecture set, which has the Statue of Liberty on it. So picked that up for her. Thought she might like it. Now, since we're talking about figs, we can go ahead and jump into the next thing I picked up. So this is the Giant Man Hank Pym Polybag. I believe this came out with a video game, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Lego Marvel video games. So I did not have that figure. Wanted to go ahead and pick that up. We also picked up a Hulk polybag. I did not have this minifigure either. Wanted to add him to the collection. They also had Bilbo Baggins polybag. So I needed his fig to go with our Hobbit hole part out. So we picked that one up. And then also to go with that, we picked up this set here. So this set is super cool. I believe it's the Unexpected Arrival or Gandalf's Arrival or something along that. But it has all the original pieces, the original figs. Everything's in new condition. So we're going to, you can see Gandalf and Frodo in there. Very pumped about that. That first Lord of the Rings movie where Gandalf's coming in into the Shire, like that's one of my favorite scenes. I love that. So we're going to recreate that with our mock. Now, last up, we have a really neat set. So this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultron build. So this set was already assembled just like this in the store, which is fine. I think it is super cool. We paid $100 for it. I think that's incredibly fair. These are going anywhere between, $150 and $200 sealed in box. So I really wanted to get some more Ultron drones for one, just because you're not seeing them very much anymore. They're not releasing them in any sets like they are with the Chitauri and some of the other like AIM agents and stuff like that. So we got some more Ultron bots. That's cool. But we really wanted to get this Ultron figure here. So that is exclusive to this set. So that's really awesome. And this, I think this is just such a displayable piece. Like, no matter what angle you catch this at, it is just so cool. So, big Marvel fan, very excited to have this. And I'm going to be super happy to place this somewhere in my Lego room on display. Alright, so we actually picked up one more thing before we get into our sets. We picked up this Gemini Mission tile pack. This is a Brickmania custom printed Gemini, like the patches for the Gemini missions. So they custom print them on these tiles. So you can see it has a wide variety of patches from the Gemini missions, Gemini 2, 6, 5, 7's on there. Like, these are some really, really cool patches. It has all of the logos for the missions as well as the names of the astronauts on there. So I love these. I think they're really cool. I am a huge, huge space nerd. So these are going to be a nice addition to my space collection. And I'm going to have to check out Brickmania to see if they have any of the Apollo patches as well. So now let's talk about some of the sets that we picked up. So first up, we picked up the 76039. This is the Ant-Man Final Battle. So this has the exclusive Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket in there, as well as the build for Anthony, which is really cool. And then I love these like Lego pieces here, as well as like the screw. Those are really cool. So I'm very excited about this. And also in this set, it has one of the Lego Marvel comics that we're missing to complete our collection. So I already had this set that I picked up when we were visiting Albuquerque, New Mexico. I picked it up at Bricks and Minifigs, but it was used and was missing some pieces, but I really just kind of picked it up for the figs. So now that we have two of those, we'll be doing a giveaway on the channel for that other set, as well as giving the figs away with that set. So stay tuned for that one. And that was the first set we picked up. We paid $100 for that one. You can see there. Yep. So that was the first set that we got. The next set is a newer set, but I love the build of this fire truck. I think it's really cool, and I like that the ladder is extendable, because on our bridge and in our city, we need something with some height. So if we need to rescue Mary Jane or Aunt May or something like that, we can have the fire truck staged up with like the ladder going up to reach them. So it's kind of why we picked that one up. I think it's a great set. Paid $70 for that one. Next up, another Lego City set. This is a retired set. This is a 6018, the cement mixer. That one was $89, but I wanted to have a really cool build to go with our construction site in our Lego City. So really happy to have this one. I was actually looking for the bulldozer that was kind of released around the same time as this and one of the other Lego City construction sets, but they didn't have that one, so kind of a bummer. All right, so for our last set, we kind of had to change up our entire camera arrangement to fit this big old thing in the screen. So we picked up 10213. This is the Shuttle Adventure set from 2010. This set retailed for $100 when it was released in 2010, and now it's going used for anywhere between $250 to $400. And then new is in that $600 to $800 price range, depending on where you're looking at it. Amazon, for example, has this set for $700. So, you know, Amazon's normally a little bit higher than most places, but we are very, very excited to have this set to add to our collection. Like I said, I am a giant space fan, and, you know, this came out during my dark ages. So, you know, I wasn't even aware that something like this existed back then. So I am super fired up to have this. I cannot wait to get this built and displayed with some of my other space stuff. I am just, as soon as I walked in the door at Atlanta Brick Co., I saw this sitting there, and I was like, we're getting that set. We have got to get that set. So I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about all the stuff we got. It's really not at all what we went there for. So we really were hunting Star Wars stuff, which we got absolutely none of. No Star Wars stuff on this trip. They just were kind of picked over. They didn't really have a whole lot. So we did pick up some really awesome stuff. A lot of stuff new, sealed, or in new condition. So that is a big win for us. But if you could, go ahead and smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Click that subscribe button up top, and then turn the bell notification on. That way, when we put more awesome content on the channel like this, you guys will be the first to see it. But if you could, leave a comment down below and let me know, out of what's on the table, what's your favorite? Do you like the Space Shuttle Adventure? Do you like the Ant-Man set? Or are you into like the minifigs over there? So let me know. I really appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.